Hey guys, welcome back to video 3 in our 3-part series on AI lead gen agents. In video 1, we captured the user's contact information and saved it to a Google Sheet. In video 2, we got the user's information and booked an appointment. But what happens next? Now that you have them on your email list or have booked an appointment with them, what's the next step? If you don't have the customer journey mapped out, this is where you might struggle. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today and give you some tips on things you can do in Chatbot Builder with your AI lead gen agent to kind of nudge that customer journey along through a controlled path to that ultimate goal of conversion, right? People work really hard to get a flood of new leads and get them on their list. Everybody says, build a list, but do they tell you what to do with the list once you build it? That name, email, and phone number is great, but it's only the start of the customer journey. And likewise, booking an appointment, that's like the next level up. But what happens on that appointment? What happens after that appointment? And how do you ensure that the conversation leads to the right outcome? Well, that's where you need to have a nurturing strategy. It's the customer journey. We need to put ourselves in the shoes of the customer. What is happening with them? But what is your ultimate goal? If it's conversion, which most of the time it is, what happens between lead generation and conversion? That's the customer journey. And that path is determined by you, or it should be. So what are some things that we can do in Chatbot Builder to nurture that customer journey in a way that leads them to that conversion goal? And everybody wins. They're happy, you're happy. And once they hit that goal of conversion, they stay in that final step of retention. Because you don't want to just get them to that point where they buy and run. You want them to buy and buy and buy over and over and over. You want to keep that customer. Now, there are several things in Chatbot Builder that we can do to nurture those leads. One of the most common is a drip campaign. Once you get them on that email list or in that Google Sheet, put them on a drip campaign. Now, what is a drip campaign? I have a couple of videos that I made that go way deeper on this, how to deliver a lead magnet and set up a drip campaign. And I'll put the link to both of those down in the description, and they'll probably be at the end of this video where you can click on and watch them. But the main thing about a drip campaign, it's easy to set up, but you need to understand in your mind, what do you want to happen in that customer journey with that drip? Now, it's pretty easy to set up a drip campaign in Chatbot Builder. First, you have to create the flow, and the flow is going to have the email or the text message if you're using SMS. Now, in Chatbot Builder, we can not just set up drip campaigns, but we can schedule broadcasts and targeted notifications. We can send promotional messages, we can announce events, we can send notifications for webinars or specials that we're running, new products that are released, and we can send special offers or discounts to keep our audience engaged. Chatbot Builder makes personalized follow-ups simple because we can use custom fields and targeted responses and make them personalized and unique to each customer's needs. Now let's talk about those appointments. Booking a meeting is a major step because it moves that lead closer to a customer. But the real magic happens during the meeting, so be prepared. Before the call, know what information you need. Have your questions and your objectives mapped out. Just know if you are going to be providing information or getting information. If you're going to create a tailored solution, you have to get details. Your goal might be to educate them or to understand their needs better or guide them to the next step. Do you have an onboarding SOP? Do you have an account setup SOP? Have all these things done ahead of time, so when you get on that appointment, you've got it 100% under control. Yeah, right. We know that doesn't happen, right? But as close to 100% control as you can. And even more importantly, as that meeting comes to a close, at the end of that conversation, make sure that the next steps are clear. Outline the follow-up process. Make sure you have timetables, set agreements on who's responsible for what the expectations are, and make sure they leave knowing exact about the next step. So the main question you have to ask yourself is, what do I want to accomplish with this lead? Whether it's converting them to a customer, scheduling a demo, or onboarding them to a new service. Your prospecting and follow-up strategies need to align with your conversion goal. One of the other things we can do in Chatbot Builder is segment our leads properly. We have a lot of ways we can do that with using tags and placing leads in the pipeline, creating the proper customer journey in that pipeline that moves them from each step and lets us know exactly where they're at all times and what we need to be doing, how our follow-up's going, and are we on track. Let me leave you with this. Lead generation does not stop when you capture that contact information. It's just the beginning. So start with a clear prospecting strategy. Continue with a personalized nurturing strategy. And of course, Chatbot Builder can help you with that in many different ways. The key is to provide a seamless, positive experience to guide that lead to your conversion goal. Chatbot Builder, you have the flexibility to engage with that lead on multiple channels: email, SMS, phone calls, and more. Remember, a well-mapped customer journey is the key to transforming leads into lasting relationships. So thanks for watching. As always, if this was helpful, please like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and come and join us over in Discord every Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We have a great time. I'll make sure that the videos are linked below so you can get more detail and go deeper on some of the things we talked about here. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.